Hello YouTubers and welcome to another episode of the vlog. Today is absolutely chucking it down. We're underneath the Yaris boot door. Boot door? Yeah! To keep the mic dry. Now it's time to get into the club. Traverse the Leander car park in this torrential downpour. And then we head off on the water in the rain. Oh yes, let's get to it. Time to de-rig the boat and send it off to Caversham. Oh yeah! And we've made it to the crew room. We've got that Eddie Diggy Breg toast. What are you thinking, Ed?
I think your Eddie Breg toast is getting worse and worse and worse.
Oh yeah! And the guys have got a 5k this morning as well. This afternoon this morning, after fueling up. A lot of the guys fueling up and chilling out before their 5k, and then we've got some pieces on the erg before tomorrow's 2k. Oh yeah! And we're in the gym, we're doing some warming up, we're doing some little bits of 2k prep. Once more, last day for the prep tomorrow, and everyone else has got their 5k prep as well. So,
the pedal to the floor, take a smoke, put your broken whip off, wafers on, doesn't matter if the sun goes down, we'll still be up, don't care about the place we found, we'll still be up, we're in this together, we both fall down, doesn't matter if the sun goes up, cause we will still be high when the lights out.
And we've made it to the crew room. We've got some Thai green curry-esque type things for lunch today. Absolutely delicious. Great fueling up after doing some lovely 2k prep. Excited to see what happens tomorrow, but after fueling up now, we've got some meetings with some people, and then we'll get to the rest of the day. Oh yeah. And now the people at Leander in the crew room have decided to do a puzzle without the box. So that might get finished at some point. But now we've had one meeting with the performance director of the GB rowing team, and now we're going to have another meeting with some awesome guys from Unbound, a compression clothing company. And then we're going to chat about just a little bit, like you see note in the title, a little bit about recovering for the 2k during the week or kind of thing, and what I've been doing for my recovery this week to make sure I'm fresh, as fresh as possible, especially coming down from altitude and going into 2k. So came back on Sunday from altitude, Saturday 2k. So we'll see how it goes, but we're going to chat about that after this meeting. So let's get to that first. And we've made it outside of the club once more for the finish of the day. It's got dark real fast. Had a lovely meeting with the guys at Unbound about working together in the future. Excellent news, but now we're gonna go home. But first, before going home, talking about recovery for a 2k, during a 2k week, how to be fresh. But first, also I'm gonna check if you can actually see me. And I'm not really sure how that turned out, but I think you can now see me, and so we're going to talk a little bit about recovery on a 2k week, or even just a test week in general. So for me, there's a little bit of the taper in there, which is the reduction of your usual training volume. But what if you're not tapering down for a piece, and how to stay fresh, how to stay recovered, how to stay ready, how to get ready for the test, the 2k, 5k, 500 meters or whatever you may have. Well, for me, it's all about sleep and food. Fuel and food. Fuel and sleep. Fueling up, I wouldn't say a lot, but making sure you're not hungry, making sure you're always, not always full, but that you're constantly just topping up the body, building up. So I wouldn't say it's like, oh, I need a carbo load or anything like that. I would say it's giving your body fuel, so if it does have to recover, then it has enough fuel to recover for the test coming up. And sleep. Sleep is massive when it comes into a test. Sleep means can mean you're going to be fresh, can mean you're going. It can mean you just end up being more awake when not sleeping, obviously. But sleep just affects so much stuff, like I've discussed before. So I like to add a couple of naps in during the week leading up to a test, just to make sure that if I have not managed to get the full amount of sleep during the night, that it tops up, or that I'd top up the sleep that I've got during the night, even if that was enough, and get a little bit more so I'm fresher for the next day. And sleep as well really comes down to I wouldn't say it's quite, obviously the night before sleep is huge, but I really think, and I've heard a lot of people discuss about, it's the sleep the night before, so 2 nights before, so which really sets you up. So if you can get 2 nights before really good sleep and throw a nap in there, and then have good sleep the night before the actual test, that can really set you up in a good space for your test. And it really helps me when I'm ready to go for my test, when I feel awake, feel ready, feel well rested, not just in sort of like, oh, I've not trained super hard, or I've recovered properly from my training, but also that I've actually slept loads and I'm ready to go for that next day, that test day. So that's probably 2 of the big things for me, food and sleep, for making sure during test week you're ready to go, making sure you're eating enough. I wouldn't say, like I've talked about before, eating normally, but just again, maybe in this scenario, it's eating a little bit more than normal, just for me. So making sure that I'm not going ages without food, so like 7-8 hours without food, and just having like snacks in between there to make sure I'm topping up, making sure I'm fueling up. And also sleep is hugely important, which also really helps with the Simba mattress I got a while back. That is awesome. But that will be it for today's episode. Hopefully the 2K goes well tomorrow. Unfortunately, it will not be at the British Rowing Indoor Championships, just because of some injury, actually. So the relay team is not going to be there, unfortunately. But good luck to everyone competing at British Rowing Indoor Championships. I'm rooting for you, all the Yam Squad members. And as always, Yam Squad, remember to subscribe if you haven't already, hit that like button, and have a good one.